What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Lethal Garage, and I don't have my gimbal today, so the footage is going to be a little bit shaky, and it will be resolved before we get into the install, I promise. But, install today, this is the original Lethal Camaro, now owned by my father, aka Walter White, and we are installing Solo Performance high flow cats on this bad boy, and we're going to see what it does. We're going to find out. We're going to find out, is it going to be a check engine light? Is it going to add power? Is it going to add noise? We're gonna find out. So let's jump right on into this install and see how it goes. Okay, step one, jack your car up, because you are gonna have to climb underneath to get some of these bolts and pull out the exhaust and disconnect from the rest of the exhaust. We got Mike over here. He's removing one of the 4 bolts that hold on to the manifold. That's literally welded onto the block.
It's a cylinder head.
Or forged or cast or...
Casting the cylinder head.
Yeah. Yes. Cylinder head. Heads of cylinders.
Heads of 4 cams.
So you remove the driver's side and passenger side. Passenger side's gonna probably be a little tighter squeeze. You can get in there. So the bolts we're getting to are right down in here. But yeah, we're removing those and we'll show you next step. Okay, so bolts are all loosened. We also unclipped the power cable to the O2 sensor. You can see it in Mike's hand right there. There's a little clip, gotta pull it. Yep. Now we're gonna go under the car and disconnect it from down low and pull it out. So now under the car, disconnecting the O2 sensors. So this is the secondary one, yeah?
Ow!
I can't really get under there.
So we got that one.
Dark.
And you'll have to unclip it on the back side here. Just like that.
Sweet. Oh, that thing is loose. You just slide that back, the thing's gonna fall right out.
Yep, that's the idea.
Was that what that was?
Yep.
And she's out. So at this point, we're installing, I'm going to call this a spacer. What is the technical term?
It's an O2 sensor spacer.
There you go, O2 sensor spacer. Again, making sure we put some anti-seize high heat material on there. Be kind.
Rewind.
Get that installed and tightened up. So the stock pipe down here, we use some penetrating lubricant to get the O2 sensors out. And now we come up to the new setup. We do have the new O2 sensors installed. We have the rear spacer in place. We did use anti-seize high temp on the setup, and now it's get this bad boy installed and rinse and repeat on the passenger side. So we have the new gasket in place, and now we are gonna slide the high flow converter in place. You want to go ahead and plug your O2 sensors back in, and once that's done, we'll tighten the bolts up down low, tighten the bolts up against the block, and this side will be done. What we're doing now, we're on the passenger side. Driver side's complete. There's a couple tubes, looks like coolant tubing going through. There's a couple bolts that Mike is removing right now just to get some flexibility out of them so it's easy to get to the bolts. Yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. And it's kind of hard to see because it's a tight fit, but you could see the bolt right where his finger is, right there. There's that one, and then the other one was, you can, whoa, blinding the camera. Hold out. You can see the bolts out. You can see where the threads are right there, right in the center of the screen. So one thing to highlight here is it was actually easier to remove the nuts off the bolts from the bottom side of the vehicle on the passenger side, just because of all the stuff in the way. But at this point, we're gonna slide in
The new gasket.
the new gasket, and then Mike's gonna fall asleep down there. I didn't know bears can install stuff while hibernating.
I was just waiting on Goldilocks. Don't tell my wife that.
Car's put back together. So now we just gotta hear what it sounds like. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, there you have it. Install. We heard the sound. You guys make. It didn't really change the sound all that much. I guess with those resonators, it doesn't really change the sound. But the high flow cats will allow better pass through. So in turn, yielding more power. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. We're not doing a dyno test on this install. But there has been plenty of results online. We're showing that these did pick up power on these cars. So. That's it. That's all. That's the install. Solar Performance installed on this bad boy. All done. I always wanted to do it on this car or for this car. It has now been done. And that's all I got. So thanks for checking out the video. If you guys have questions, let me know down below. Likes, comments, shares appreciated. Hit that subscribe button for more Camaro stuff. Also, if you guys are interested in the product, there is a link down below to Fast Tech Performance. And a huge shout out to Fast Tech for providing the product for this install. Thank you. And until next time, guys, I hope to see you on the road.